Hey parents, it's Mr. Jim here. This back to school season, give your kids the tools they need to have fun while they learn with Osmo. Osmo's Reading Adventure Learn to Read game is an interactive tool for kids 5 to 7 that help them practice and develop reading fundamentals. Because it's never too early to fall in love with reading. Visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Hey friends, it's Mr. Jim and welcome back to Kid Short Stories. If this is your first time hanging out with us, welcome to the family. You see, we love stories so much we make them every single day so that you can have something fun to listen to either in the car or maybe getting ready for bed or sitting down for lunch. And friends, today's adventure is gonna be amazing. Are you ready for today's story? I definitely am. Let's go! Olivia was sitting at the table making a very amazing drawing. She had all the markers and crayons and colored pencils spread out across the table because she needed every single color to make this masterpiece. What is your favorite kind of art creation to make? Is it a drawing, or maybe playing with clay, or maybe even paint? Oh, they can all be super duper fun. But Olivia, she was really great at drawing. And then she heard a knock on the door. "I'll get it," shouted her dad. Her dad ran over to the door and shouted, "Whoa, it's finally here!" He couldn't believe it. This was a new chair for their living room. It was a big chair that both her parents had been looking forward to getting. It was inside of a very large box, which her dad picked it up and carried it inside and laid it in the living room. Olivia put down her markers and pencils and raced over to the living room to see what it was. As her dad carefully pulled the box off of the chair, they were all really excited about it because it looked like a really comfy chair. Have you ever cozied into something very comfy? What's your favorite kind of comfy thing? Like a lot of pillows or maybe a really fluffy blanket? Well, this was one that I think the whole family was gonna have to take turns on this chair because once you sit in it, there's no getting out. It's that comfy! But the one thing that caught Olivia's attention was that ginormous box. "Hey, Dad, do you think I could use that box for something?" "Oh, absolutely," said her dad. "That is a perfect box for some great imagination. What are you going to do with it?" I'm not quite sure yet," said Olivia, "but I'm going to take it out to the backyard and start working on it." "Okay, well, me and your mom will just be sitting in this chair. If you need us, you'll know where to find us," said her dad. "Okay, well, I'll be outside." Olivia walked outside, dragging that giant box behind her. It barely fit through the door. She had to twist it and turn it in a certain way for it to pop out the other side. As she set it down in the green grass, she sat down next to it. She put her hand on her chin and started to think, what should I make out of this thing? This is like the biggest box that I've ever seen. It's got to be something awesome. What do you think she should build? If you had a ginormous box, what would you do with it? Would you build a fort with it? Or maybe a castle? Or maybe a time machine? Or a rocket ship? There are so many different ideas that you can do with boxes. I really like playing with boxes. And so does Olivia. As she sat there for a pretty long time, she finally came up with a great idea. I know. She raced inside to grab her box of all her markers and colored pencils and crayons and everything, and then hurried back outside to begin this amazing project. She had decided to build a house out of this box. And first, she needed to tear an opening for a door in this box so that she can get inside, of course. Over the rest of the afternoon, she spent decorating and designing this box into the most amazing house. It kind of looked like an old castle, but it was like a castle house. It was amazing, and before she knew it, "Olivia, it's time for dinner!" shouted her mom. "Oh, okay." She had been having so much fun that she lost track of time. She didn't even realize that it was getting dark as well. She came inside for dinner and told her parents all about the box that she was turning into amazing castle house. "Wow, that's so cool, Olivia. I can't wait to see it in the morning." "Oh, well, you can see it right now," shouted Olivia. Well, it's getting kind of dark. It'll be kind of hard to see it," said her dad. "Oh, yeah, you're right," said Olivia. She looked out the window and they were right. It was pretty dark. It was kind of hard to see it. And so it would be better to see it in the daylight. As they finished dinner and she cleared off her plate and put it in the sink, she looked out the window again. "Wait a second. Who put a light in my house? Hey, Mom and Dad, I'll be right back. I just have to run out to my house and get something real quick. I'll be right back." "Okay, hurry back," said her dad. Olivia rushed out the back door and ran down to her house because there was a light inside, and she had not brought any kind of flashlights out there. It was very strange. As she opened up the door and stepped inside, "Whoa! Where am I? This does not look like my box." As she stepped inside of this box, somehow she was instantly transported back in time to the time of real castles made of stone. She touched the walls inside of her castle and they were real stone. This was no longer a cardboard box. She rubbed her eyes to make sure that she wasn't dreaming. And as she opened it back up, nothing had changed. She was still inside of a real stone castle. She poked her head out of the window and could feel the breeze blowing against her face. Wherever she was, it was not nighttime anymore. The sun was still out, and it looked like she was in a place far, far away, long, long ago. She couldn't wait to show her parents. As she ran back to the door to the castle and walked through it, she was instantly back in her backyard, standing in the grass. It was nighttime, and there were her parents inside. She could see them through the window. She ran towards the door and opened it. "Mom, Dad, you've got to come out here and see this. It's something crazy that I don't even understand how it happened, but you just got to come and see it," said Olivia. Her mom and dad had been doing the dishes, and so they put down the washcloth and the towel and followed Olivia out to the backyard. They were in for quite a big surprise as they followed Olivia inside of this box. "Wait, Olivia, I don't know if we're going to fit inside of there," said her mom. "Oh, don't worry. Yes, you will. Come on." Olivia was the first one, followed by her dad, and then her mom. As the three of them stood up inside of the stone castle, her parents couldn't believe it. "Wait a second. Olivia, how did you make this stone castle out of a box? We're not in the cardboard box anymore. I don't know how we got here, but I think we got transported back in time." Her dad poked his head out of the window and confirmed that they were no longer in their backyard. "Olivia, I don't know how this happened, but I think you're right. We're in some kind of real stone castle, and it looks like we're in a place far away from our backyard. This is so cool," shouted her mom. "We have got to do some more exploring in here." And that's exactly what happened. Even though this is the end of the story, the three of them would go on to explore and find the most amazing things in this magical box. I mean stone castle in a faraway place long, long ago. The end. Hey parents, it's Mr. Jim here. This back-to-school season, give your kids the tools they need to have fun while they learn with Osmo. Osmo's Reading Adventure Learn to Read game is an interactive tool aimed at children ages 5 to 7 that help them practice and develop reading fundamentals, turning them into young, confident, skilled readers. because it's never too early to fall in love with reading. Watching our youngest play with reading adventure this summer, I can see how much more ready he is for when kindergarten is starting very, very soon. Visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. That's playosmo.com. Osmo, learning well played. Visit playosmo.com to check out the Reading Adventure new reader kit today. Great job, you listened all the way to the end, and now I need your help celebrating some birthdays. All right, friends, first birthday kid's name starts with a D and ends with a Y. Drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Davey, who's turning 5 years old. Davey loves fire trucks, wants to be a fireman when he grows up. Awesome, and has a little sister named Lawson and is about to have another little sister. How exciting! Wow, Davey, I'm so glad that you got to celebrate your birthday on the show. I hope it's the best one ever. Happy birthday, Davey. And next up, drum roll, please. Happy birthday, Parks, who's turning 4 years old. Parks loves Ninja Turtles, arcade games, and coloring. Oh, I need to see some of these drawings, Parks. I bet they're pretty awesome. Parks, I'm so glad that we got to celebrate your birthday on the show. I hope it is the best one ever. And next up, we have 2 birthdays on the same day. Yeah, because it's happy birthday, Elon and Gian. Woo! They are twins and turning 8 years old. They both love Minecraft and are best friends. Wow, I'm so glad, Elon and Gian, that you two are fans of the show and we get to celebrate your big day on the podcast. Happy birthday. I hope it's the best one ever. Great job. You listened all the way to the end, and you know what time it is. It's time for Kid Shoutouts. I want to say hey to Carter from Florida, Knox and Griffin from Washington, Jack, Deacon, and Remy from Ontario, Canada, Enzo from Florida, Annadelle from Minneapolis, Minnesota, Owen from California, and Island from Dublin, Ireland. I'm so glad that you're all on the Kid Short Stories family. And on the Spy team, we could not stop Dr. Stinky Breath and his crew. Without you, my friends, well, you have a super duper day. And I'll see you on our next adventure. Bye!